Okay, maybe the third time is a charm, like I said in my very first video umpteen years ago now. I was wondering if you could do a video about your thoughts on past lives and reincarnation. And thank you for loving my videos. Okay, so now I have to do this faster, so if I talk too fast, just play it again. If I'm not going to be a hypocrite and I believe in what I believe in, I believe, obviously, in reincarnation. Therefore, if there's reincarnation, I had to have had past lives, right? So, in doing my research, and in doing research on many religions, not just mine, not just what I believe in, because you have to stay open-minded about all things, right? And having read billions of books and seeing billions of movies and plays and whatnot on different angles of spiritualism, reincarnation, past life, history, I have learned and experienced for myself, having been regressed to many of my past lives, that it is and must be possible, since our spirit is energy, proven statistic, and therefore energy doesn't die, so it must be possible to do something with that energy, right? So, knowing that at 15, because I've always had my uncles and aunts and whatever puttering around the house, and you hear the footsteps on the carpet and the lights flashing off and on at 3 in the morning, the radio coming on at 4 in the morning, you know, things being moved while you're looking at them. I believe that when we have no skin, we do our work in the spirit world, and then at some point choose to or not choose to come back for whatever reason. There's billions of reasons. Example, I need to learn to trust. I trust wholeheartedly until you hurt my feelings once, and then I don't trust you anymore. And I'm like, okay, Tosh, you're being stupid. Okay, then I'll trust again. But why waste that time? But that's just something I have to get over this lifetime. I don't want to do this no more again. I know for a fact that I've had at least 15 other lifetimes, because when I was regressed several times, you get hypnotized to past lifetime. I wasn't always this. I have been a man in most of my lives and a woman in a lot of lives. I think that's the reason why I'm very, very empathetic to men and the differences between us, you know. We women talk, men don't talk. They play basketball. That's how they talk. Okay, we know that. So why would we want to change them? Talk to me, honey. Talk to me. You know? So that's why I do a lot of videos on that part of relationships. I believe that I told God, okay, as a soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to do this, this, and this. I said, okay, well, this lifetime, I'm going to learn what it's like to be a beautiful, voluptuous black woman and experience what being humans call, well, I don't know, for lack of a better word, poverty. Okay? In all my other lifetimes, I was queens or pretty well off. One of my other lifetimes, though, I was not, and I was a little English girl that I can, you know, recall. I don't recall all of my regressions, but I do recall that one because I remember sitting on this swing, a huge tree, you know, you make a swing in the tree, and I can still see my little legs dangling from the swing. I can't see myself, but I remember looking at my little shoes, and they are not shoes my mama would have bought me, okay? Dangling, and I could see my little legs dangling. I was not brown skin, and the whole mood was different, and I remember that mood because it felt very good. It was different. So I know I'm not going crazy, so what could that be other than another life, you know? It's like how women with babies say, you remember your baby, the smell of your baby's hair, their clothes, their everything. for those women who have had children maybe abducted or have passed on. And they say, I remember the baby smell. I remember how I felt as if it just happened a second ago. So I know that's not just something I made up off the top of my head. It can't be. It's too real. I can still feel it, But yes, I believe that, energy doesn't die. So therefore it must be a way to communicate with that energy. And if energy keeps going and going and going, what happens when this shell is non-existent? It keeps going and going and going into a different shell, a different lesson, a different category, a different everything. But I'm still the entity once known as Tasha Harris. You know what I mean? So if energy never dies, we can communicate with it. We can restruct it somehow, meaning, okay, like they do on those spirit channels and stuff, travel channel. Well, here it's called travel channel, where they go into the house and they say, okay, spirit, if you're here, move something. That's what I'm talking about. And then spirit manifests and, moves something, And then they go, like they didn't expect it to move, Anyway, I just think that is just the silliest thing. Excuse me. Or we communicate, people like me, communicate with that energy and then tell you, hey, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. So when this happens, then this is going to happen, because I told you this is going to happen to lead to this, to lead to this, okay? Because, being in the spirit world, where they're not bogged down with a body and thinking and brain and all that other stuff that slows us down, So I believe we obviously have past lives to bring us to this one, to take us to the next one, and the next one, if you choose. Now, for those of you who say, oh, well, now, again, you have to find what works for you, okay? Don't write to me about this. So for those of you that choose to end your life yourself, it is my teacher's opinion that you would have the option to come back, but to relearn where you stopped last time. So you're killing yourself for nothing. If you're going to be the wiser person and say, oops, I'm sorry, you're to yourself, because God knows already. The universe, whatever you want to call their higher being, knows already that it would behoove you to learn the lessons that you didn't learn, but you agreed to learn last lifetime. Okay, so Tosh, you decided to kill yourself, so you shot yourself in the head. You want to go back and finish learning those lessons? Yeah, okay. So how do you want to go this time? Do you want to be this? Do you want to be that? Do you want to do this? Okay, let me be a fat black chick, and I'll work here and I'll do this and I'll help people as they pass through the lobby and let everybody feel good and happy and prosperous and harmonious and feel good for a day or two or a minute or whatever. Okay, poof, you're a baby. There you go. And you grow up learning the lessons that you have to learn to teach others after you are an adult, or whatever age, whatever age. Because all my angel babies help me every day learn my lessons, trust me. So now that I know I've had past lives, and now I'm thinking, okay, so did I do everything that I was supposed to do? Am I doing, excuse me, and that's why I tell people, why are you asking, does he love me? Is he going to be with me? Is he with her? Are they enjoying this? Are they doing this? Why are you asking about that? You need to take care of your own soul. So you don't have to reincarnate doing the same thing, asking the same questions over and over again. 9 minutes. Mind your business, not his business, not her business. You worry about your business, okay? You gotta watch that pole shoot up out of the ground, but you can't, because you think, oh, I want him back. I want her back. But bang your head against the pole, because you weren't looking. What about your spirituality? Am I doing the things? That's the two questions I only ever ask nowadays. Am I doing what I told myself I'd do? And how's my health? That's my two questions I ever ask if I do, and when I do get a reading once every 8 years or so. I call them a tune-up. Okay, now I know I came here for purpose. Am I fulfilling my purpose for being human? We're going to marinate on that. We're going to marinate on that, you know? So that's my outtake of reincarnation and past lives, you know? What are you here for? Do you know? Why don't you know? I'm sure most of the people that watch my videos have had at least 1 or 2 readings by now. Shoot, I've given 400 or 500 to you in my friends list readings. Not that you should just believe what I say, but hey, I don't see why my spirit guides would have a reason to lie, so, you know. Such a beautiful day. Please, stop and be good to yourself. Stop thinking about, oh, he'll like me more if I do this, or she'll like me more if I do that. What do you like yourself enough to do and believe in and have faith in? Because even if you're agnostic, or what's the other one? Even if you don't believe in anything bigger than yourself, you still have yourself to be accountable for yourself. So do you have faith in yourself? Yeah. Do you? What do you believe in? And even after 20-something years of studying theology, I still question myself. Is this right for me? And sometimes it is good to question yourself. It works. It works. I ask for something, and I get it somehow. You know, it goes back to the faith thing. But really going back further is going back to the reincarnation thing. When I didn't have skin, I knew I should have faith in something. I knew I believed in something bigger than me. You know, I know something is out there whispering in my ear. What could that be? And many of you that I talk to are atheists. You still say you hear something too, but you don't want to believe in anything bigger than you. Well, what could that be? You're not just talking to yourself in your head. If you are, go to the mental hospital. There's padded cells for that. Yes, I hear little voices too, but you know what? My little voices work for the better of the planet, the universe, the galaxies. Not just for me saying, go kill him. You know? I was talking to my son Jordan about this the other day. I don't believe in killing anything if I don't have to, but hey, I told that fly twice to leave and it didn't, so I'm getting the hairspray. I won't crush anything, but I'll ask it nicely to leave if I cannot escort it out. You know? Probably from whatever happened in my past life. I don't want to kill things if I can avoid it. But what do you believe for yourself? What works for you? You know, do you believe in hellfire, damnation, and nothing afterwards? You're just in darkness? I don't know. I believe that people like Hitler and what's that other James Jones, whatever that guy is that made people drink punch. I don't necessarily believe in hell, but I believe that they might just be in darkness. Not talking to nobody, not doing nothing until you ask, hey, help, then the light comes on. Okay, come on. Let me give you a hand up out of the mire. Look that up, M-I-R-E. Let me help you out, best way I can. You know? So, what do you believe? What works for you? Tell me so I can see if it works for me too. Love yourself. Have a beautiful day. I love you. And thank you. Cool Chicken Friends. Love that name. Have a great day, everybody. Love you. Bye.